Hello. So this is the end of my Ethiopian and Egyptian trip. I'm actually headed to the airport as soon as I finish taping this message. And I'm just going to say joy. Joy. I have no idea what I was looking for, but I know I didn't find what I wanted to find or what I thought I would find. But I probably found what I needed, So I'm still recovering from my cold. I was sick for quite a few days, probably a week, most of my time in Ethiopia, which probably contributes to the fact that I didn't enjoy it as much as I probably could have. But my last day was absolutely wonderful. So yesterday I was in Ethiopia, getting out of the country, and today I'm in Egypt, getting out of this country. So anyway, all that's that. So my last day in Ethiopia, I literally just sat, not my last day in Lalibela, which was my second to my last day in Ethiopia, I sat in my room. I just did not leave. I was completely done. I was over everything. I didn't want to see anything. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to even engage with anybody. I was just like complete, kaput, done. And so the point I had gotten to was just being over people. Just don't want to deal with you. I can't even comprehend anything anymore. I don't want to try to comprehend anything anymore. Don't want to try to, give understanding or grace or mercy. I just fuck it all. That's completely what, just fuck it all and fuck everybody. So what had gotten me to that point was just everyone just trying to get over. And I think that that's the message for everything that I went through in 2019. Certainly something I've been working on, a piece I've been working on for a few months, was like the getting over itness of it all, And there's a piece I will be publishing probably as soon as I get back home titled that. And I didn't want to publish it because I didn't want to hurt feelings, because I don't think that everyone who is trying to get over on other people always think that they're trying to get over. They're just thinking, hey, I'm just doing my thing. This is my hustle. This is how you do it. This is how we do it. This is how it's done. It's known, as someone in Egypt told me. It's known. The hustle is known. Well, no, the hustle is not always known. Not everyone plays by or lives by the hustler's anthem. I don't go out into the world every day thinking, oh my gosh, get the hustle cap on because someone's going to try and hustle me. Someone's trying to get over on me. Someone's going to try to take advantage of me. Who wants to live their life thinking every day, every interaction is someone trying to get what they can from me while giving nothing of value, giving nothing of quality, giving nothing of service, giving nothing of dignity or honor? Like, who wants to live that way? And I was completely done with it. So I can't say that it's something that's unique to my experience in Ethiopia. It's not something that's unique to my experiences in Egypt. It's something that is a culmination of my experiences in life, completely in life. And it's been more prominent and prevalent in my life in the last year because the struggle has been more prominent and prevalent in my life. And so the more I struggled, the deeper I fell into a hole, financial hole, spiritual hole, everything hole. The more I understood that, wow, if someone's trying to take the last of my resources, I'm really done for. And that's essentially what people have been doing. They've been trying to take the last of my resources. And I can't understand it. I can't understand how people can be so cruel to people and not realize that it's cruelty. And I think that that's the hard understanding that I'm getting to, is that the everyday cruelty of people is not even understood by them. And it's just called a hustle. It's just called getting over. It's just called getting by. It's just called doing what I need to do to, get to the next stage. But what are you doing to your fellow man or woman? What are you doing to your fellow person, your fellow human? The damage that's done is not always physical. It's not necessarily emotional. It's not always spiritual, and it's not always financial. It's a combination of it all, which becomes very destructive to personhood. And so I found myself getting to a point where I'm literally looking people in the eye and telling them the lies that they are telling me, because I'm just done. I'm done being treated as if truth doesn't matter. And so if my truthfulness and my honesty doesn't matter to you and doesn't encourage you to be truthful and honest in return, then why should I share my truth and my honesty with you? And that's the point that the world has gotten me to, which is devastating. This is not a point that I have ever wanted to be in my life, where I can, not care that I'm giving someone back their lies. That's not where I want to be in my world. And that's what 2019 has brought to me. And I think that the understanding of that is what this trip has brought to me. And being in a space where I can't communicate fully with my words, because I don't speak Arabic, I don't speak Amharic, don't speak Gaze or Tigray. I don't speak any of the languages in the communities in which I've spent the last 2.5 weeks. And so the only way I can express myself is just with expressions and emotion. And it's overwhelming. It's really overwhelming that people are indeed the same all over the world. So the people who took advantage of me financially in Ethiopia and in Egypt are no different than the people who took advantage of me in Arizona, working on my property or working on my business. The people who took advantage of me in New York, working on selling my property and trying to get a marketing plan together. These people, they're the same the world over. And I think what God has brought to me throughout this whole process is that we reach a point of saying it's enough. It's enough that it's enough as it is. And I will not allow the grace that I've been granted to be sullied by the people who don't understand grace. So I will not allow anymore the corruptness of the world to influence my perception of who I am or how I want to conduct myself in the world. And so, enough is enough. That's what I was trying to say. Enough is enough. And so, if people don't want to interact with grace and mercy and joy in a way that's representative of an understanding and appreciation of grace and mercy and joy, then they do not get to interact with it. Not with me. I'm done. I'm just completely done. And so in order to protect everything that God has done in me, then I have to not allow myself to be so lenient with the people who want to violate what He's created me to be. Wow, I think I just finally got that. Certainly I just articulated it because I was trying to articulate to myself and it wasn't coming. But I think that's what it is. Is that we get to a point of saying, okay, so maybe, my issue was that I just wanted to give everyone an opportunity. I wanted to give everyone a second chance. I wanted to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Okay, so maybe this Christian entrepreneur, really didn't mean to overcharge for a service that he didn't complete fully. Maybe this landscaper really didn't overcharge for a service that looks completely incomplete and not done. Maybe this electrician really did think I was a complete fool for not double checking his work and checking that the connections that should have been made were not connected. And maybe this Egyptian, storefront seller really did think that by signing his name or paying for a print, he then created the print that was purchased in bulk, you know. And maybe this tour guide who's charging $250 or $295 for a walking tour that should cost $30 really does think that he's completing or providing a service that's worth $295. No. Liar, 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 liar. They're all liars. And they want to say they're hustlers. They want to say that they're doing a service and this, it's just business. It's just this, it's known. No, you are a liar. And I will call them as I see them from now on. I will no longer give space for people who are out to manipulate, for people who are out to disgrace, for people who are out to just get over on me or anybody else. I'm done. So if you do not know, how to interact with grace, how to interact with mercy, how to interact with joy, then keep on moving. Because this person who is filled with grace, who is filled with joy, who is filled with mercy, will no longer have a space for you. And that's what I'm leaving Egypt and Ethiopia with. So that seems like the finishing round on a lesson that's been going on for well over the last year, probably my whole life, because I've been long giving people opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to disappoint me, to hurt me, to manipulate me, to take advantage of me, to basically hate me. And I'm done. Enough is enough. I am no longer giving that space to anyone to suffer. I read this quote, and I'll post it I'll find it and post it with the video. But it says, it went something like, even our suffering we choose. And I think that maybe that quote, reading that quote the other day, is something that just opened this up for me, because it's like, what am I choosing in my suffering? Well, I'm choosing to continually give people space and grace to hurt me. And once I stop doing that, and I don't have to be negative, I don't have to be mean-spirited, I don't have to be unkind to not allow that opportunity. And so, yeah, I was actually allowing additional suffering in my life because I wanted to think that people were better than what they are. And unfortunately, so unfortunately, people are not better than what they are. And that's probably the hardest understanding for me to come to, because I truly, truly, truly only want to see the good in people. But if they don't see the good in themselves, and if they don't project the good in themselves, then what is my sight, my hope for them worth? I cannot make them be better than what they are, or be better than what they want to be. And so I can only, and this is the hard part, I can only accept them as they are and as they present themselves, and not as I want them to be or as I see their better selves being. Because people are going to present themselves in ways that we cannot comprehend and that we do not necessarily want to interact with. But we give them the benefit of the doubt because we know that there's better potential or better performance or better hope or better possibilities within them. And I'm done. I'm done with all that. The way you present yourself is the way you will be treated. And that's where I'm at. So if you present yourself as a hustler, I'm hustling you back. If you present yourself as a shyster, I'm going to shyst you back. If you present yourself as somebody who has no respect for my humanity, I won't go so low as not treating you as a human, but I'm going to nicely escort you out of my space. And that's where I'm at in my life. And so this has been a lesson. This has been a coming to myself. This has been a revelation for me, and I think that there's going to be a lot of rich writing coming for this. So please stay tuned to the blog and stay tuned to the space, the Instagram space, where I will announce new blog posts. But I have been writing, and I have a lot more to write, and I'm pouring tears because the tears are in the writing, the tears are in the experience, the tears are in it all. In the name of Jesus, by God's most Holy Spirit, I thank everything that He is for you and for me and for opportunities, for space and grace and mercy. Be blessed.